Oh man, this video is going to resonate very, very hard with a lot of you guys. And this is the truth. You know, you're going to make a lot of people look real stupid, bro. Real stupid. They don't understand. The things you understand, what you understand is what they don't understand. They cannot comprehend this type of stuff. They can't see ahead the way you see ahead. They're not anointed the way you're anointed. They don't see what you see. And this is their downfall. They don't take you serious until things become very, very serious. People don't take things serious until a certain result is shown, until you're driving that Ferrari, until you're flying that private jet. Not literally, but you guys get the point. These are just examples. Like, people don't take you seriously until shit hits the fan and they see it in material possession, and it's like, wow. And then they see kind of what's going on, and it's like, now they're a hater. How many times has this happened in the world? Lots. But here's why you're going to make people look very stupid. It's because at first, in the beginning stages of your journey, right, the beginning stages, you have to be the bigger person by taking a step back, maybe even 2 or 3 steps back. While everyone's still up here chomping at the bit, chomping at the bit, chomping at the bit, you take a couple steps back and look how much more you can see. You can see a whole lot of space, a whole lot of playing ground. But when they're right up here, chomping at the bit, chomping at the bit, chomping at the bit, they're up here in the matrix, fighting every single day tooth and nail just for a little itty bitty paycheck. You step back and you see the possibilities of what's going on. You're willing to go forward down these different avenues, down these different roads, doing a whole bunch of different things. While they're just up here doing what they think they have to do and what they should do. So when you take a step back, or even 2 or 3, you're not going to have any success in a flick of a finger. It's not going to happen. In fact, it's going to take a lot longer for you to see any success at all. But the point is, your willingness to take steps back because you know it's the right thing to do, people's going to be looking back at you and they're going to be laughing at you. They're not going to take you seriously. They're going to think you're doing the completely wrong thing of what should be done. And this is their downfall. Because it's a long road, bro. It's a long road. People's going to try to embarrass you at first. People's going to try to humiliate you at first. Make you out to be something that you're not. When you're the most talented one. Like, speaking for myself, and I kid you not, I was a more talented person where I've come from my whole life. And people always knew that about me. But people, whenever you make certain decisions, people don't always agree with it. People don't always think it's going to work. People don't always think too much or too highly of it. So they might think your life is just a complete failure, a complete flunk. Until that Ferrari shows, until you're flying private, until certain things like this happen, examples. And then it comes right back around on top of them, bro, and then they look like the dumbass cowards that they are. And they can't handle to hear this kind of stuff, bro. You think they can handle to hear this? You think they're happy to hear this? No. For one, they know they're losing. 2, they can't take the truth. And 3, you've become everything they did not think you would, so they're wrong. They're probably more pissed off that they were wrong more than anything else. The fact that you were right and they were wrong. That's probably why they're more upset than anything else. And that is the cold hard facts. So for the chosen ones at the beginning stages of your journey, yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be tough. It was not easy for me. I got certain results quite fast. Made me look good. Made me look real good. because I got super fit really fast. I was in a fitness modeling, etc., etc. But people still, like, they don't really know what you're doing, whatever else. You have to take that as fuel and just let it catapult you even further and further and further and further and further and further, bro. Any little thing that happens to me that rubs me the wrong way, I'm just using that as fuel. Let's go. I just use it as fuel to catapult myself up so much higher. Things happen to people and they kind of shy away from it. They don't really take it and react to it the way they should. Any little thing that rubs me the wrong way, I don't forget about it. I just use it. Yep. People mock me. I remember people smiling at me, bro, smirking at me, thinking I'm not all that. Okay. Oh yeah. We'll see. We will see. I love that kind of stuff, bro. I love that kind of stuff. It's just more fuel, bro. It's more fuel. It's more fuel. It's more fuel. You have to take that and put it and pour it into your life, into positive ways, into positive things. You don't sleep. You don't eat. You don't eat. You don't sleep. You're just massively focused on your path. And of course you sleep and you eat, but you get the point. Massively focused on your path. You ain't slipping up. All these things are used as motivation. You're going to prove them wrong because you're going to look straight back into their face and watch the anger and the fact that they were wrong and you were right. So guys, like I said, the beginning stages of your journey, when you take those steps back, you're not going to look that cool. You're not going to look that hot. You're not going to look like anything much. You're going to look pretty bad, to be honest, at certain points in your life. And if you just keep on that path, bro, and you just keep pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing, and you just don't go away, and you just keep pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing, you will not be denied. You won't be. You will get what you want because you're stubborn. And stubbornness is a good thing in this sense. You have to be stubborn. Oh my God, that didn't go my way. Okay. No, you gotta be stubborn. It didn't go my way. I'm gonna make it go my way. I'm gonna make it go my way. Because I'm stubborn like that. It didn't work. Okay, I'll find a way to make it work. That's how you have to be. You can't take no as an answer. You can't. You can work around it. You don't have to do it that exact way. Sometimes getting the wrong or getting an answer that's not the right way is a good thing because you're going to get the next answer now. You go around it to make it go your way. That's how it's done. But people don't have the nerve or the capacity to want to solve these problems enough. You have to be a problem solver. You got to be a hard worker. You got to be smart. You got to be willing to get up every day with a certain type of thing on your mind that you're going to do this. Whatever it is that you want to do. You want to play piano? Go ahead. You want to play the trumpet? Play the trumpet. Whatever it is that you want to do. People's going to make your life, bro, I swear. Especially if you're like a known type of person. Because I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of stuff. I was that like kind of guy that fit in at one point whenever I was younger. Just like friends with everybody. Like I'm a people person, bro. I'm a likable person. And I don't say that to hype myself up to make it seem anything like that. But I'm being 100% serious. I can spark conversations with just about anybody. Like I had lots of friends and people in school. Went to every important party, went to all these events with the prettier girls, doing the better things, getting into fights, being that kind of guy. And you know, like my life took a huge turn when I got very serious. And not all the time is people going to think you're doing the right thing. And I had to live year after year after year after year after year just to prove them wrong. In their eyes. Because I knew who I was. I knew what I wanted to do. So in their eyes, yes, you got to prove them wrong. Because they look at you different. They look at you funny. They look at you as not how you look at yourself, and that makes things weird. Imagine being around a bunch of people, and you're a certain type of person, you're a certain kind of person, and they're viewing you as like mentally challenged when you're like king of the crop. And that's pretty far-fetched to say mentally challenged, but you get the point. They're looking at you like you have no business being who you even think you are, but you're actually that person. Imagine the mind effery going on here. That's why I had to cut off so many people, bro, because it's like you start to get serious, you start to get more competitive, you start to get very serious about your life. You're going to become who you're supposed to be. And people don't necessarily want that to happen for you. A lot of people don't. I remember having like over 1,000 friends on Facebook, bro. Like back before even Instagram was even anything. I went from like that many people to like down to like 500. I deleted so many people. And then I went from like 500 to like 400. And then to like 350. And then to like 250. And then to like 150. And then to like 100. And then to like 60. And I'm like, why do I even have this? And I deleted it completely. 2 years after that, I opened up an Instagram account. And it's the same one I have right now. I think it was a different name at that time, but my username's changed a couple times throughout pretty well 10 years, but I made an Instagram account. I didn't really follow anyone I knew. I just made an account and I started doing the things I wanted to do. I didn't care. Like the whole bunch of people found me and followed me, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm not even following like most of these people back. I'm just doing my thing. People want to stop you from doing your thing, bro. People want to stop you from being your best. I started a fitness page at first. That's what I did. I think it was in 2014 or 15. And people just want to do stupid stuff to you, bro. They don't want to see you successful, and they're intimidated because they know this guy has a shot. So they're going to try to play games with your mind, making it seem like you have no business being the person you are or doing the things you're doing. I'm telling you, bro, chosen ones are always going to experience these types of things. Every single time. And it was arguably worse for me than anyone you could possibly even think alive. For the simple fact of where I come from, everyone where I come from, bro, wants you to fail. Like there might be a handful of people otherwise that might not want you to fail. People don't want you to live your dreams, bro, where I come from. They don't want you to live life to the fullest where I come from. They want you to be like everybody else. The last thing they want is for you to live the dream life that you want to live. That's the last thing they want from you. Where I come from. So it was tough. It was tough. It was very strange. I remember running the roads, bro. People driving by that knew who I was. Honking the horn. It's just like they're just trying to distract you to get in your head. They weren't like yelling things out the window, like or just saying things. It's just they just try to get in your head to make like, wow, this guy's focused. Let's like try to get his attention to get him off focus, to make him seem like, oh, you're still here, bro. You're still where we live, bro. Like you're not that, bro. Like you got to get that stuff out of your head because you're a lot better than you think. This is something I knew inside. I did not need one other person on earth to tell me how good I was because I know what I can do. I know how good other people are. That's the thing. I know exactly how good UFC fighters are, athletes are. It's not a delusion in my head. I know exactly what they're capable of. And they're capable of a hell of a lot. But some people, man, they watch and they're like, oh, I could fight this boxer. I could do this. They're living in delusion. They don't know how good they actually are. I've had many experiences, bro. Many experiences. I played pro sports in many different sports. Many different sports. And not like playing it full time, but playing against these athletes. Sparring these pros. Playing squash against pros. Losing to them. Knowing exactly how good they are. And I just always knew how good I was. I know what I'm capable of. I just know it. And when you have that type of confidence about yourself, no one can stop you, bro. There's some people that need someone to tell them, oh, you can do this and that. I don't need someone to tell me what I can and can't do. I know what I can do, and I will show you what I can do. That's the mindset you have to have. Who cares about the people from your hometown or anyone else trying to distract you or do this or do that? You know who you are, bro, and you know what you can do. Don't let them envy you. Don't let them say something to get in your head. Don't let them do none of that. They'll try to do it, but you don't let them do it because you deeply know who you are. Everything they do just deflects off you, bro, because internally you know who you are. This scares the hell out of them. Pretty soon, all these people is going to disappear. They don't want to come around you. They don't want to see you. They don't want to talk to you. They see you and they look like they saw a ghost because that's who you are. Not a ghost, but that's who you are, bro. Like the person you always said who you was is who you are. That terrifies them because they want to have a vision in their own mind that you're not that guy, but you is him. You is him. That's who you is. You is him. They can't stand that thought because they want to be that, but they're not that. They didn't want it bad enough. You have to go through thick and thin. You got to go through hell and high waters to become the person you're supposed to be. You not think people in the UFC battle adversity? You not think they get sad sometimes? You not think they get depressed sometimes whenever they lose big fights and stuff like this? Of course. Of course. Some NHL players, they got to take time off because they're experiencing all these types of tragic events. Things happen in life, bro. It's how you push forward from whatever happens. It's how you react to the things that happen to you that's unnecessary. Was it necessary for people to try to get into my head to make it seem like I'm not that guy? When deep down they know I'm talented, which is crazy. The guy wasn't just like this kid where it's like, oh, he's not good at anything. We're better at him than everything. No, like I could out-compete all these guys, but it's like they don't think you can make it to the top. So now they have this persona about themselves. It's like they want to try to brainwash you and put their ways of thinking onto you to stop you from thinking so big. That's what it is. And if you can beat that, bro, you can beat them. You can become who you're supposed to become. The person you're supposed to be. You're going to scare them all off like chickens. They don't want nothing to do with you. They don't want to watch you no more. They don't want to come across you in real life no more. They are quaking in their boots. They are terrified because you is now him. And that's what you can expect on your journey. You become that person, you prove them wrong. You win, they lose, ha ha. Who's laughing now? You gotta stand against the grain, bro. All they try to put on you, all the things they try to do to you, bro, you gotta stand against the grain. I pace around like this, bro. The reason I started doing what I just did is because that's what I used to do, bro. Like I used to let it fire me up. Like I'm just bouncing around at my old house where my parents live now. Like I'm just bouncing around, bro. I'm fired up. I'm gonna prove these people wrong. I'm gonna go on my journey. I'm gonna become exactly who I know I am. And you guys have to do the same effing thing. Shut them all up. Because at first they're gonna try to embarrass you. At first they're gonna try to make it as if you're not that guy. Until you become that guy for real because of all your work. And then it completely turns full circle. Now they are the walking embarrassments. You king. But they wanted to portray it as if they were better than you, but you're way better than them. And this is not like this prideful ego thing. It's just the truth. It's just the truth, because they try to gaslight your mind to make you believe that you're not that good. Why should we live our lives not believing we're that good when we just are and we know what we can become? Why should we not think highly and confidently about ourselves? Why should we not? Can anybody please tell me that before there's a stupid comment in the comment section? Oh, look at this guy saying this, this. You are a dumbass, just like them. Why should we not believe in ourselves, bro? There's other people on earth, all over earth, getting after it. Why should we not believe in ourselves? Why should we take a step back? Why are we not worthy of what we're worthy of? In their eyes, we are. So unless you know what you're going to do? You're going to keep walking your path. You're going to keep walking one step at a time, one day at a time. You're going to keep walking forward. You're going to keep pushing forward. You're going to become the person you're supposed to become. Through all those times people try to put you through, bro, you're going to come right back around and you're going to make them the embarrassment. They're the ultimate embarrassment. They have to eat their words. They have to look at themselves in the mirror and understand that that's who they are. They have to look at you and understand that that's who you are for real. That's amazing. That's what you get. That's what you get for trying to F with us. That's what you get for trying to F with the chosen ones. That's what you get. You got what you damn well deserved. We was here, we did it, you didn't. That is what you get. Case closed.